Yes, now I think they are moving a bit forward with under Sampaoli.
It's like the future of football, isn't it? There's no positions, everybody plays everywhere a little bit.
Total football returns?
Just going to be controversial, 4-2-3-1 for me, but that tells you everything you need to know, if that is the case, about what he wants to do. Nsonsi and Nasri centre midfield. Amazing, with Vitolo on the right-hand side, with Vázquez behind Vieto, with Sarabia on the left. Nasri as centre midfield in this kind of game, that only a crazy man can do that.
Just a quick word on the atmosphere at the Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan. For you, Paco, is it a game that you'd look forward to just because the hairs go up on the back of your neck? It's unique, isn't it?
Yeah, it's unique at the moment because the way Sevilla is playing and the doubts maybe Barcelona can start the game, you know. I think the atmosphere there is going to be amazing.
And also you get with that now a communing between Sampaoli and the fans in a way that not even Unai Emery managed to get. Unai Emery won 3 European leagues, but it wasn't the same communing because he would play very well at home. Away, he would play more defensively. Some of the chances will be defensive. Here, it's all about attacking and going for it. It's just, I can't wait for this game.
You know what's interesting? What a contrast to what's going on the other side of the city in Heliópolis compared to what's going on in Nervión, with Poyet and Sampaoli making different starts to their respective seasons. So this is the two that our colleagues in Spain think it is. We don't think that that's the case. We think that Vázquez will be one of the three and that Nasri will be back with Steven Nsonsi in that holding midfield role. We have seen him play deeper and control the game from a bit earlier on and when moves are set up, Guillaume.
Well, Nasri's been
Suarez for Andre Gomes for Barca. OK, sit back and enjoy. And let's hand you to the commentary team of Terry Gibson and Rob Palmer.
Well, this is one of the 5-star games this season. Barcelona currently sitting in second place. They can't improve on that, but they can close the gap on Real Madrid at the top of the table against Sevilla, who, given the results over this round of games, actually start in 5th place. But good formation just yet. But looking at the players they've got out there, they're going to take the game to Barcelona. Here's Vieto, brilliant turn. He has 5 players in his wake and registers his first shot and goal with just over 30 seconds gone.
And 5 players in the penalty box, Rob. That's key on how Sevilla are going to play this game on the front foot and take the game to Barcelona.
There's a little deflection. Not one single Sevilla supporter behind that goal to our left-hand side has taken their seat. They're screaming at the players. It's a raucous, manic atmosphere here, which has been ramped up by the new coach in town, Jorge Sampaoli, who has stirred the as Luis Suarez, happy to buy some breathing space, finds Neymar. Messi is free. Oh, what a start to the game. This is Messi to Neymar, has a spare man. Oh, the keeper just enough. Rico gets just enough of a touch on that. What a way to turn defence into offence in one flashing move.
Expectations were extremely high for this game, and it's not going to disappoint by the looks of it. Good attacking play from Sevilla and a quick counter-attack from Barcelona once they eventually cleared the corner.
For the title, done brilliantly under the management of Unai Emery and the Europa League. This season they aim to step it up domestically, and in the Champions League as well. They have a spare man on this near side. Flashing shot from Extendido. He remains calm. Not sure how.
No, and that's one full-back crossing it to the other. That's the way that Sevilla are looking to play this game. Mariano, the right-back, crossing it. Escudero takes on the attempt. Would have been a spectacular finish.
Caused by overplay just in front of the 18-yard box by Sevilla, but this is where they're dangerous. Vitolo, wonderfully athletic player, stretches those long legs, takes an all-comer. Sergio Roberto only half stops him and then scrambles the ball away.
To that break from Vitolo, I made Vitolo favourite here. Sergio Roberto stood up, didn't dive in, didn't go to ground.
Little Messi to join them. It's a brilliant ball. Mistake from Sergio Roberto. Big chance here for Sevilla. Tremendously taken by Vitolo. How this place comes alive. Is Sampaoli creating a monster?
Well, just seconds after Barcelona had that counter-attack, Neymar and Suarez couldn't combine to get in an attempt on goal. Sevilla sweep the ball up the other end of the pitch. I'm afraid to say, though, it's another mistake from Sergio Roberto. Doesn't appear to be enjoying playing at right back in recent games. He's dropped too deep. It's deeper than his defensive teammates. We've seen that in this game. It's not going to be the last. Full of attacking players, Sevilla, and they've got their rewards.
Well, as if these supporters need staring up, you can see. From Mascadera, the more committed man in the challenge, to Vitolo. Great ball in, arms up. Flag stays down. Barcelona's defence is shambolic. A tiny little flick through there, and they're showing absolutely no respect. Mascherano and Vasquez.
Mascadera does well to win the ball in the air, flick it on. It is an offside. Vitolo clips the ball into the box. There is a player offside, but it wasn't Sarabia, who chose to backheel it out towards the edge of the box. And
Sami Nasri as Busquets. Sarabia, clever ball. Vitolo shoves Mascherano off the ball and flashes it across the face of the goal. Well, he too is having a storming game.
You talk about the height and strength of the Sevilla team, but Vitolo there isn't one of those big, tall, strong players. He shows greater determination there, the type of run he loves making in the box. Gets across Mascherano, uses his body well to hold off Mascherano. Fires it in towards goal.
Busquets. Messi. Now Neymar. Messi. Messi flies one in. And reduced to chancing his luck from 20 yards out.
He's determined to try his luck from dropping deep and instigating the attacks, then getting involved again. There's Neymar with the ball into Lionel Messi and drags it very wide. And a little bit more patient in a defensive approach. Body's back behind the ball.
Another mistake comes to Vitolo, and he was too kind in front of goal. He required more of a killer touch.
The games of this level, Rob, the first goal is so important. So be a little bit more cautious in attack.
Control. Denis Suarez to Neymar. It's 4-on-3 in Barca's favour. Neymar comes inside. Messi! Just when they needed him, he comes up trumps. A Messi inspired and Messi finished goal. Lionel Messi scores against the team he most favours playing. He's got the best record against them, and how they've needed it.
But it's a stunning finish. We shouldn't take that for granted just because it's Lionel Messi. The degree of difficulty in finding the right finish. Again, it's him dropping deep, instigating the attack, and then runs relatively unnoticed towards the edge of the box. Neymar lays it to him. He guides it with his left foot. It's the perfect power behind the attempt. Inch perfect in terms of accuracy. Rico goes full length, but can't get there. And Barcelona extremely fortunate to be back on level terms, thanks to Lionel Messi.
This is Sami Nasri. Vitolo draws Mascherano. Clever little flick. Nasri, but a waiting friend was ter Stegen.
Brilliant play from Vitolo, from Rakitic, slightly behind him. Here we see Vitolo runs into the channel, holds the ball up well. That's good awareness, great skill with a back heel. It's a tame finish from Nasri, straight at ter Stegen. And then the channel gets away from the defender, skillful back heel, and Nasri should have done better.
Well, Nasri shakes off Mariano on a couple of occasions. Great run from him. Messi steps over it. Rakitic, big save from Rico. He had to hold his ground that time as he came.
Yeah, it is so open. It is unbelievable. It's making for great entertainment.
Ter Stegen. Here's Mariano. Denis Suarez. Well, he's been the second half impact player for Barcelona. Sets away Luis Suarez. Back to Lionel Messi. Messi has Neymar, and well, that was some tackle. Rami followed Messi every step of the way and had to.
Yeah, great counter-attack again from Barcelona. And perhaps Neymar could have done a little bit more for Messi in terms of his movement. It kind of clogs up the area for Lionel Messi if Neymar makes a run across.
Toronto flips it over the top, little great lay back from Suarez. Messi needed a helping hand from Rico.
Lionel Messi, a couple of touches, sets himself up. Sergio Rico just deflects it over the cross. He's injured himself in the process there. Extendido.
Neymar. Messi. Great strength by Messi. Brilliant skills by Messi! You almost wanted that one to go in just because of the brilliance of the build-up from Lionel Messi.
Yeah, he's got a collection of great goals, and there's another half a dozen in a different drawer entirely, and that would have gone in that one. So find his way around 5 defenders, you can see in the clip there. 2 or 3, but really close. And he kind of messes up the finish, doesn't he? Doesn't connect as cleanly as he would like. Comes off the bottom part of his shin.
Well, it's not an official figure, but the close-up caught in possession by Suarez. Now Lionel Messi. Messi continues. Messi to Suarez. Suarez finishes it off. That is what class gets you. Messi unpicked the lock, and Suarez emptied the safe.
Well, he's really switched on in the second half, Lionel Messi. Goal just before half-time. He looks rejuvenated at the start of the second half. It's been chance after chance for Barcelona, most of them created by Messi. And again, he shows his wizardry, being able to beat defenders so easy. Picks the right pass at the right time, picks the right player as well. And you just know Luis Suarez isn't going to make any mistake there. Slides it under Sergio Rico. Barcelona have been much better in the second half, and it's been tough for Sevilla.
Man love. You can see what it means, though. It is an outpouring of emotion from Barcelona. Now Messi. He makes a run. It's a blind run. It's Neymar trying to find the gap. He finds the gap for Suarez. Suarez in his step. Oh, so very close. Freestyling football from Barcelona.
Yeah, it's intricate. It's difficult to play against, I would imagine. Players dancing around all over the place, and Suarez just gets caught in 2 minds there, went to go for goal. Not enough of a cutback to find Messi. Rounds the goalkeeper.
There'd been just enough of a touch over there from Sergio Rico.
Real heartbeat, Barcelona. We've completely forgotten that he can play midfield as well.
All the way. Ball from Ter Stegen, who came and he missed it. Well, it was a very smart set piece. It's not difficult to spot Nzonzi in a situation like that, but he drifted away from Goles.
Responsibility coming out for all the crosses that he possibly can.
Nowhere near it though, did he?
No, before he gets off the ground, and Nzonzi doesn't have to get off the ground. Put arrows on where players should have been, look, when you're chasing back towards your own goal.
Messi to Suarez! Falls for Neymar. Magnificent save from Sergio Rico. You can hear a pin drop inside the stadium there as the hearts are in the mouths of the Sevilla supporters.
That should have finished it off, but Barcelona haven't finished off Sevilla. Again, it's Messi.